You already know who I am. I'm Chicago Sports Talk Michael. Hit the subscribe button because you're going to be getting, well, I felt like not talking about this because it's a fact at this point, but since Twitter doesn't want to get over the fact, and, I see big time YouTuber like the one of the highest Bears content creators, Fast Sports talk about this, and I'm like, sitting back and I'm like, Faz, why are you even talking about this? Like, why would this be considering to draft Bryce Young? Like, why is this even a conversation when the Bears do not need a quarterback? They need a lot of things: wide receiver, offensive line, defensive line, middle linebackers, maybe a cornerback. But quarterback is not even a need for this team because uh, there I asked what is their reason of the Bears trading Justin Fields and requiring Bryce Young? Like, what is their main reason? And the big two reasons, one is a very stupid reason, and the one that I can actually counter that argument. One of them being, oh, he wasn't a part of this regime. Oh, they're not required to keep him. Yada yada yada. Oh, if that's the case, why is Cole Kmet still on the roster? Why is why is who else? Khalil Herbert still on the roster? Like, honestly, why is Darnell Mooney on the roster? Like, you see how stupid that is? Do you honestly realize how stupid that take is? Oh, because he wasn't drafted by this regime. Oh, because he wasn't drafted by Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus. Oh, so that's a very good reason to consider trading him. All right, get out of here. And here's the take that I can honestly say I can challenge them on. I can make an argument. All he does is run the football. Well, if Justin had a solid offensive line like the Eagles do, the Eagles have one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. If he had weapons like AJ Smith and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, I think Justin would just sit in the pocket all day throwing darts to his receivers. But because he doesn't have the receivers that other quarterbacks do, like Jalen Hurts and Tua, they have to revert to this run first offense that Justin may only look good as a runner, not as a passer. We have seen Justin when he has a solid pocket and he has a receiver open down the field, he delivers a strike downfield into the receiver's hands. There has times where Justin has had a clean pocket and he has thrown to his receivers and their receivers have been dropping passes. That's why we had to revert to this run first offense. Like, that argument saying, oh, all Justin is good for is running the football. When he was at Ohio State, like, people want to say, like, people forget that Justin was not a run first quarterback in college. He was probably the most accurate quarterback in college because he had a good offensive line and he had a good weapons surrounding him with talent. And people want to say, oh, he's not good as a passer. Who has Justin had his past 2 years that helps him develop as a passer? His rookie year, the only weapon that Justin Fields had that was a consistent weapon his rookie year was Darnell Mooney. Robinson wasn't consistent. Oh, Marquise Goodwin, all he did was run slants Damiere Byrd was barely even started on the Falcons. Cole Kmet didn't start balling out until half of the season, the second year. But tight ends are not very productive unless they're George Kittle and Travis Kelce. So Cole Kmet is good. I'm not taking anything good, but Cole Kmet is not electric. Like, tight ends are not electric anymore. You can win with receivers. You mean to tell me if Justin had the same weapons that Jalen Hurts has? Because if you look at Jalen Hurts, the first 2 seasons when he got in the league, they were not good numbers. All right, but when the Eagles surrounded him with talent, like with an AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Miles Sanders and Dallas Goedert, like, Jalen Hurts is an MVP right now. You put Jalen Hurts on this Bears team with basically not a good offensive line, it's the same situation. And I'm just saying, the Bears were 3-14, not because of Justin Fields, because of a horrible, horrible team around him. It's very impossible for any quarterback fresh out of college like Bryce Young, CJ Stroud going into to succeed. And I'm here to tell you guys, to all the non-real Justin Fields believers that I personally know, that want to see a new quarterback in September, go be a fan of a different team, because Justin Fields is not going anywhere. He's certainly not going to be going anywhere this year. He's going to be our starting quarterback in September. Deal with it or go be a fan of a different team. Because if you're not going to root for Justin Fields to succeed, then you're not a real Bears fan. You are, and when he balls out with possibly with a solid offensive line, maybe the Bears trade for DeAndre Hopkins and DeAndre Hopkins, Darnell Mooney, and I think the third receiver possibly would be Chase Claypool. He's going to succeed under that. If you're not going to root for him to succeed, then what does that say about you? What does that say about your fandom? That you want the Bears to draft a quarterback that you don't know who's going to be good? Bryce Young is not. He's good, and he's good, but he's not a generational quarterback. Oh, but he looks like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was a Heisman Trophy winner in college, and he's literally he's on a shitty Cardinals team. So you think it basically be like a repeat of what Kyler Murray has. And I don't want to hear a good quarterback elevates the team, because how are you going to elevate the team when your receivers would not even start on a NFL team? Justin Fields' receivers were Dante Pettis and Equanimeous St. Brown for most of the year. And the only good weapon Fields had this season was Cole Kmet. Darnell Mooney, he was regressing. Yeah, he picked it up at the end of the year, but he got hurt. I just don't understand why this is even a topic, or I just think because it's something to get the clicks in, and I just don't know why this was even a discussion when you know and I know that Justin Fields is going to be our quarterback in the 2023 NFL season. It is not going to be Bryce Young. It is not going to be CJ Stroud. It's not going to be Will Levis. It's not going to be Anthony Richardson. It's not going to be any of these quarterbacks that you want. Deal with it. If you don't like that, well, bye-bye. Don't hit the door on your ass on the way out. But I just wanted to make this clear statement because I do not tell you. This is not an opinion. This is a fact that the Bears are not going to trade Justin Fields and they're not going to draft a quarterback. Deal with it. Deal with it. If that pisses you off, then go be a fan of a different team. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this stupid conversation that's been going around on Twitter. Please let me know in the comment section down below. As always, thank you all for watching.